And as gas prices continue to spike, a lot of people in Arkansas are looking for other ways to get where they need to go. Fox 16's Claire Kreitz joins us live from Rock Region Metro. And Claire, are they expecting any increase in riders?
Yeah, Troy, they are. Good morning. I'm here with Becca Green with Rock Region Metro. Now, tell me, what are you guys expecting as far as the number of riders now prices are so high?
Well, whenever you have high unemployment, high gas prices, you usually have nationwide higher transit use. We don't have high unemployment right now, but we do have high gas prices, so we're expecting to see more people riding transit here in the next few months.
And what have you already seen as far as the number of riders in the last couple of months?
We have, in the cold winter months, we usually don't see quite an increase like this, but we've had a 15% increase in the last 3 months. So that tells us that we're trending out of this pandemic, hopefully, and gaining more ridership.
Now, as far as gas prices and increased riders, has anything like this happened before?
It has. During the Great Recession, which again, when a high unemployment, high gas prices during that same time as well, we did see a huge increase in ridership. It was the biggest ridership levels we've ever had as an agency.
Oh, wow. So do you think it could get to that point?
Probably, because the gas is going up really quickly, really fast, and that's affecting our fleet as well.
Yeah, absolutely. In the next half hour, we'll actually talk about how it's impacting Rock Region Metro as far as their prices. But for now, I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks so much, Claire.
With gas prices on the rise, some people are looking for cheaper forms of transportation. Rock Region Metro is expecting an increase in riders because of this. And that's where we find Fox 16's Claire Kreitz this morning with more on how they are bracing for that influx. Claire.
Hey, good morning, Ashley. I'm back with Becca. Now, tell me a little bit. Gas prices are high. How is that impacting your costs?
Well, fuel is one of our top expenses in the world of public transit, and we have 3 different types: diesel, gasoline, and compressed natural gas. So usually what we do is we try to nail down the prices for a year with some of the vendors that we have. And one of those contracts, though, is up at the end of this month, and that is our diesel contract. So what we'll probably do this year is negotiate on a shorter term, either day by day or monthly, until those prices hopefully come down.
Yeah, so for riders, where are the prices now for them, and will those be going up?
Not at this time. So that's one of the great things about public transit. It's a public service. So right now we're able to keep the fares at what they are, but it's just indicative of how we need a more stable funding source for the future for public transit, and that we're very grateful for the CARES Act funding that we've received so far during the pandemic.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, in the next half hour, we'll talk even more with Rock Region Metro about how they're bracing for the influx of riders. But for now, I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
All right, thanks, Claire.
And as gas prices continue to spike, a lot of people in Arkansas are looking for other ways to get where they need to go. Fox 16's Claire Kreitz joins us live from Little Rock Region Metro. And Claire, are we expecting to see a big increase in riders there?
Yeah, they are. It's been a steady stream all day. I'm back with Becca. Now, tell me a little bit about, you guys are trying to hire drivers right now.
Yes, and we've actually increased our drivers recently, which is a good thing. Since the beginning of the year, we've hired 23 drivers and operators, which is great, and we're offering a $5,000 sign-on bonus for any fixed route operators that come to us with a commercial driver's license in hand.
Oh yeah, that'll definitely help with the increase in riders. Now, y'all are also looking to add some electric vehicles. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yes, so we got a grant last year, and we are going to be bringing in the first public transit battery electric buses for Arkansas later this year. We'll have 5 of them along with our charging infrastructure. So it's a great way, when we're talking about high gas prices, this is a great way to have savings in fuel long term, because of course the vehicles are zero emission vehicles, but they'll be running off the grid, and the grid is powered by all kinds of different fuels, fossil fuels, but also solar and wind.
Yeah, I'm sure it's really nice, looking for the future as far as how to save, especially when gas prices are on the rise, and there's really no sign of them letting up anytime soon.
That's right, but luckily we have the transit service here, so anybody who's interested in saving some money can ride the system, and it's only $36 for a 31-day pass.
That's not bad. Definitely a good way to save money. In the next half hour, we'll talk to you about tips for new riders, but for now, I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks so much, Claire.
With gas prices on the rise, some people are looking for cheaper forms of transportation. Rock Region Metro is expecting an increase in riders because of this, and that's where we find Fox 16's Claire Kreitz this morning with more on how they are bracing for that influx. Claire.
Hey, good morning, Ashley. I'm back with Becca. Now, you're prepping for an influx of riders. What tips do you have for new riders?
Well, you're definitely going to want to go check out our website, rrmetro.org, and look at the homepage trip planner. You're going to want to look at bus maps and schedules. Under the rider info tab, there's Metro 101 information, so it'll tell you how to use everything. We have apps for paying your fare, apps to track a bus, apps to book a microtransit ride. All of that can be found there, along with fare and pass information. Again, a 31-day pass is $36, so all of that stuff you'll want to keep abreast of, especially service alerts, because right now we're still doing COVID level service, so it's important to check for service alerts before every trip so you have a good riding experience.
Yeah, and you've already seen a little bit of an increase in ridership. Tell me about that in the last couple of months.
In the last few months, we've definitely seen it pick up, which is kind of unusual for the cold winter months. Usually we don't see that steep of an uptick, but we've had a 15% increase in ridership in the last few months, which is great for us.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, definitely get online to the website to learn more about Rock Region Metro and how you can take advantage of their services. But for now, I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
All right, thanks, Claire.